Yes, and I apologize that I am not doing things in the most optimal way. There's lots of meditation and time passing, but it's the most succinct way to keep things together in terms of narrative. But yes, I agree with Lyrium T. The sewers would be more peaceful, but smell like arse. The old forge. That's right, in later chapters I think we can run around bigger parts of the city as well, is that right? Salamander hideout is apparently up here, according to Luvarden's decoding of the encrypted message that we got. Alright, let's bust in. Aqua sauce is on the White Taker's chocolate. Delicious.
Just a moment.
Oh, listen.
Hurry. Now to begin. Akayala Ambra Kur.
But they're talking via magic mirrors too.
A blurry one. We may not connect with the Redanians today. Easy, the crystal's warming up. I'll boost the magical correlation. It worked. We have picture.
We have picture.
Greetings, sir.
Slapping a TV.
What do you want?
Our military bases around Vesemir have been broken up. Spies from Nilfgaard may have played a part.
So you're hip deep in manure. Why contact me?
Sir, we're requesting financial assistance.
Why would I help you?
Our mutual acquaintances are working for people with close ties to you.
You must think me mad.
But, sir...
You're in over your heads. All your experiments, fifth tech deals. I won't help you.
Shh! Here's something in the corridor.
Yes, it's a witcher come to bust up your party. Oh, holy balls.
Die slow.
Alright, everybody dead? No, that guy's not dead. Now he is. Alright, questlog says, the magic stone! I have a feeling it might be the key to the riddle. I need to get it, but maybe I should do some spying first. See what the salamanders are up to. I need to get the magic stone, but maybe I should... Oh yeah, see what they're up to first. Cool, cool, cool. Repetition. Power stone. Key to the gate of the salamander base. Okay, do we get any more? Oh, oh, I just picked up stuff that I don't even want. Fish. Get it and eat it. More fish stick. Medium strength. We've got some of those already, so that's fine. Eat the fish. Yummy. We've got more people downstairs if we want to do some stabby stabs. Yeah, love me some stabby stabs. Let's do that. That's just food and stuff. And, yep, don't care about that. All right, down we go.
Die, swine!
Group style. This group style is really paying off. Who's not dead? You're not dead. Stab him. Oh, too slow, you Wally. There we go. Cool flippy move.
I'll rip your gut!
Don't think you will, sir. On him. And finishing move. Oh, and there's another one that was hiding that I didn't see. And he's bleeding. On him too. Finish him. No, we didn't. Time for some flippy move, Geralt. Oh, didn't need to. And then this guy. Oh.
I'll kill you!
Think not. Oh, you don't need a hand, boy. There we go. The gold. All right, that was a good hideout cleanup. Take the gold. All right, up. No, upstairs, please. All right, good tip, Frosty. That was very rewarding. Let's eat a chicken leg. Okay, quest log says I need to get the magic stone. Let's see what they're up to first. Ah, there's the stone. Okay. Radovid the Stern. Let's talk to Radovid the Stern. Why is there a wagon wheel jammed in the mirror here? Anyway, let's talk to this mysterious benefactor of theirs, shall we? Who's this guy? Where is this guy?
Bravo! An impressive slaughter. Here I feared those idiots would bore me with incessant pleas, but they proved entertaining after all.
Who are you?
Radovid. I don't like being interrupted.
Listen, Radovid, I don't much care what you like. You'd better explain your connection to Salamandra. I'm sure we'll meet someday.
Nobody said that to me in a long time. I like you. You go straight for the jugular. I'll tell you who I am. I'm not out of fear. I share nothing in common with Salamandra, absolutely nothing. I once thought to use them as a tool, but I changed my mind.
A tool?
Political leverage, Witcher.
Can you be clearer?
I can, but I won't. Suffice to say that Salamandra's actions don't suit me right now, which makes us allies. Good luck, Witcher, and say hello to Adda.
Alright, well that was not helpful at all. Weird angle, I know. Weird angle and a wagon wheel in the way for some reason. That's fucking strange. Alright, I spoke to a teleprojection of someone named Radovid, who is clearly funding Salamandra. I need to learn more. Salamandra, political schemes, a magic mirror. I'll see how things develop. We do anything else with the mirror? No, it just says Hartmann's mirror. Alright, let's grab the magic stone. Yoink. Should show the stone to Triss and Luvarden. Alright, we can do that. Oh, illegal sword. What's special about an illegal sword? Oh, it can be used as a Witcher styles. That's cool. But it's not as good as our current sword, so we shall leave it. So Sparklesource knows wagon wheels solely as a biscuit and forgot that they were actual vehicle parts. I remember seeing the wagon wheel ads as a kid and they just were confusing. More bandits about. All with the Salamandra mark. Oh, he's having a whiz. That's delightful. Oh, is that a werewolf? Oh, werewolf boy revealing himself. Ah, yes, I was hoping we'd get to see some werewolf angle. Oh, well done, Geralt. That's cool. Is that the werewolf? Yes, it is. Awesome. Yeah, that's a really disturbing looking werewolf. That guy just run away or die. That's fine too, I guess. Or is he a good werewolf? Let's see. Oh, we did leave him alone. Okay. And he's fainted. He's fainted. All right. Can we talk? Nope, he's running away. Geralt is in pursuit. No way you're catching a werewolf though, dude. Rawr. Alright, these animations are not great, but anyway, let's just enjoy the story and the tension as best we can. This is Carmen's lover man, yeah? The local brothel boss. Her fella, who she won't reveal who he is. Ooh. Geralt got knocked the fuck out. Oh, he's up again though, and trying to pursue. Why? It's like that thing could run away way easier if it wanted to. And it's back. Just say hello first. Try talking. Werewolves, I believe, are always cursed men.
Geralt.
There we go.
You know me?
It's me. It's me, Captain Vincent.
This
Really?
explains your disappearances at night.
Ah.
I was covering you. Those imbeciles didn't even crawl from the sewer.
You want thanks?
Just tell me what you learned.
Right, so Captain Vincent, Guard Captain Vincent Mace. He is the werewolf. Therefore, he is Carmen's lover. Go him, good for him, I guess. I don't know. And he's been disappearing at night, not because he was linked with Salamandra, and not because he was trying to investigate their dodgy warehouses and stuff, but because he is a werewolf. All right, Grizz wants us to rub his tummy tum. Yep, I'd be up for that. And meanwhile, Moon, you've got to drop off. No worries. Thanks for coming in and lurking. Okay. Well, let's tell him what we found then.
Radovid spoke to the salamanders through a teleprojection.
The King of Redania? Some support?
No, he refused, but they have
he's the
mutual
king.
friends.
Anything else?
Nothing special.
We're on the same side.
So Radovid, I didn't realize that. So he's the King of Redania, which is another nation. So we're in Temeria right now, ruled by King Foltest. So Redania, is that to the south? I'm not even sure where that is. But anyway, so that was the King of Redania they were talking to. That's very suspicious. You don't want to be having to deal with a king and his resources. All right, let's see if we can help this guy out.
I can help you break the werewolf spell.
No need. I'm better at catching criminals this way. Also, the criminals fear this terrible monster that defends the poor.
Oh, all right.
Meaning me.
Okay. But Carmen wanted us to cure you. What's going on there?
Witchers kill monsters.
Even useful ones.
Go on.
I only hunt bandits, rapists, robbers.
You kill them without a fair trial, Vincent.
How many have fallen by your sword? I'm not a monster on the inside, unlike you.
All right.
You're right. Appearances don't matter.
Thank you. Let us both be on our way.
Yeah, there's no way I could take out a werewolf doing good things, right? Ah, there we go. So it's clear now. The werewolf and Carmen's beloved? It's Vincent. I should talk to Carmen. Okay, let's do that. I don't think we have any other quests. Lock and key. Oh, Luvarden and Triss. Alright, so let's do both of those. And identity. They say... so this affects Geralt's recollection of himself. So they say that witches kill all monsters without exception. And that the witch's code is a mere legend. That may be true, but I can distinguish both the human in a monster and the monster in a human. The werewolf Vincent should not have perished at the hand of a witcher. On the other hand, the bastards I'm after should. But it's also been proven in the past. I mean, Geralt in multiple times has chosen to either cure or let monsters live. Especially if the monsters are harmless or not doing bad things. So we're definitely aligned to the true Geralt. Go us, yay. So Frosty, the only time you've killed Vincent the werewolf is when you've fully sided with the Order. Never done it again. Makes me feel so bad. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I could not even do it on another playthrough. There's certain things when I play some of these games where there are choices to be made where I just can't take a certain angle or side. I can't play an evil character. I can't play a pure renegade, etc. Alright. So, let's go talk to Carmen. And then let's go talk to Triss Luvarden. Although Triss and Luvarden are here. Well, I kind of wanted... Well, since we're here, let's do that. We've got both running in parallel. So Luvarden's at the inn. Isn't Triss's house just near here? Yes, it is. Let's go to Triss's house first. How the fudge do we get there? We've got to walk around this way, do we? We need to walk... Oh, we have to go back through the old forge or something to get out of here. We're in an alley that's cornered in. Right. Thank you, Frosty. Yep. I did not read your comment soon enough. There we go. Door to the old forge to get back to the other part.
I'm not liking this. Better check the cellar.
Buckle Sauce, you like Triss. Granted, you don't know the books or the games or the TV shows, but solely on this, you like her. That's fair. Triss is pretty decent, and she's pretty cool. The only thing that's a bit sketchy about her is she's always had a thing for Geralt, and she kind of takes advantage of him and his amnesia, knowing full well that Geralt and Yennefer are a thing, and Geralt has other things going on in his life. That's the only problem. She kind of takes, she does help Geralt, and she brings him back, nurses him back to health multiple times, etc. So that's good. And she is well-intentioned, so she's not an evil person. She's probably I think she's a nicer person than Yennefer is, to be fair.
The hideout of Vincent the werewolf. Did he think himself a superhero?
Ooh, I think he somewhat did. The other thing that's interesting too with Triss is, I think when you see her in this where she's got some chest showing or some cleavage showing, you can actually see some scar marks, I think, which is kind of cool because it's true to, well, at least the TV show, which I'm assuming is true to the books, where at the Battle of Sodden, she actually gets burnt on her chest and then heals a fair bit through healing, but she's allergic to magic, apparently, so she can't have magic healing done. Slap them down, jeez. Oh shit, Sparkle Sauce hates Yennefer. Yennefer is not in this game, no. Now, I believe we start getting some references to Yennefer in The Witcher 2 as Geralt starts to get more of his memory back. But I don't know if we actually meet her. But in The Witcher 3, we do. I'm looking forward to that because I've never seen any of that. But I'm also kind of glad that I've now got a better understanding of The Witcher regarding the TV show and some of the lore that I've read and watched on YouTube. So that's kind of cool. And this is situated way after the series. Yeah, I think this is like 5 years after the Great War or something, which happened towards the end of the books. And so it's going to be like another 5 or 6 seasons of The Witcher show before the Great War, which is then 5 years, I think it's 5 years before the start of The Witcher 1. But the game is very true to the books, unlike the TV show. Oh, silly flippy moves. Go, Geralt. Yeah, you do those. You doofus. It reminds me, Geralt doing all those wacky flippy moves with his silver sword fast style reminds me a bit of like a puppy or a cat doing a silly zoomy, where it's like, you know, it looks cool and fun, but it's not very coordinated. Ciri is a big girl. Yes, she is now. In this part of the timeline, yes. Whereas in the books and the TV show, she's like starts at like being 12 or something. Is that right?
Curious.
All right. So, we made our way to the inn. That's right. So we're going to talk to Leuvarden and Triss. Since we're here, let's talk to Leuvarden. I'm assuming we can talk to both. Then we want to talk to Carmen. At her werewolf friend. So, Moon, you think this is based on a book, so The Witcher is a whole book series?
Who's behind this?
And then the games fit the timeline a few years later.
Yes?
But that's kind of what you were already saying, right?
I found a magical stone at the Salamander hideout.
Show it to Triss. She knows about such things.
I thought.
I know nothing about magic.
All right. Thanks, Leuvarden. That's what we were going to do next anyway. Oh, here she is. Hello, my dear. Why are you here? Don't mind.
Witcher.
Listen, I found a magical stone at the Salamandra hideout.
Interesting. Let me see. Geralt, it's a telecommunicator. It leaves a magical trace of any transfers.
Use plain language.
With a bit of luck, we can use this to find the Salamandra base.
So...
I need to speak with Luvarden. We'll talk later.
I can use it. Triss seemed to know how to use the magic stone at the Salamander hideout. Maybe she can also help me figure out Radovid. I must ask her about the communicator in private. I should ask Triss about tracing Radovid using the magical stone. We need to speak in private. So that'll be in her house at nighttime?
I need some time to myself. Come back later.
Alright. What time is it right now? Do we just meditate for a bit? So meanwhile, Frosty, so it is daytime now, is it? So it's...
I should try that.
Okie dokie. Because I can't remember. For some reason I had a brain... He's only home during the day. Thank you. So it is nighttime now. Very good. Well, we'll talk to her during the day, and we'll go talk to Carmen during the day.
Greetings.
Can I?
I need rest.
Yes.
Good. Alright.
Only bring trouble.
Oh, meditate till dawn. Couple hours passed. Alrighty. So Frosty, you've mentioned the author of the book. So Andrzej Sapkowski also said he doesn't consider the games part of the canon at all. Now, I think that has since changed. I'm not entirely sure. So there was some weirdness there where, and I think it's the Witcher series as well, when CD Projekt Red first approached him to do a game, they offered him to give him like a percentage of a percentage cut of royalties instead of a flat fee. Now, he didn't know anything about video games, didn't like video games, and didn't think it was going to be any good or go anywhere. So he opted, instead wanted a flat fee. He wanted like, I don't know, whether it was like $10,000 or $20,000 up front instead. So he made that choice, and I think that's also when he stated that whatever they do in the games is not part of the book series. I think. Now, I could be wrong on this. I'd need to look this up and check and read it. Now, the game series obviously got better and more popular, especially when they worked their way up to The Witcher 3. And by that stage, they were making lots of money. A lot more money if he was getting a percentage royalty cut than what he got from his flat fee. So then I think there was something about his wife was giving him a hard time about it. So he was then trying to... I don't know if he was trying to have a court case or just reapproach to renegotiate, having realized that he'd completely underestimated everything. And I don't know if they changed the agreement and then he's also acknowledged that this is now canon. I don't know. I'll need to read up on this to find out. Oh, he did sue them. Okay, he tried to, did he? I wonder how that turned out. I'll need to read up on that. Good point, Frosty. There's some real world lore for me to look into sometime this week if I get a chance. So it's kind of disappointing because that's kind of a dick move as far as I'm concerned. Like, you know, you've got the cool lore in the world, and to be honest, now, the reason why the books gained a lot of fame in their English translations is because of the Witcher 3 video game. Witcher 1 and 2 a little bit, sure, but the Witcher 3 is what put it on the map. That has what led a lot of people to go and then read the English translations of the books. And I think initially, not all of the books were translated until after The Witcher 3 came out. And so he's gained a lot more royalties there. Which is also why it's frustrating to me that the TV series is deviating some massive overarching plot points, which is completely dumb and unnecessary. I think some of the minor tweaks they do are actually very good, they're very modern and are necessary, but some of the major ones, like the whole thing with Mousak, that is fucking dumb. And I think they're doing a disservice to the fan base, because the whole reason the books got popular was the game, and the whole reason the TV show is now even up and is happening is because of the popularity of the books and the game. Anyway, rant over. Let's talk to Triss. So CDPR did give him a payout, did he? Did they? Interesting. I wonder if he's now changed his mind about video games and is less of a dick about it. I don't know.
Geralt.
By the way, there was a first attempt at the Witcher series with a, I think it was a Polish show called The Hexer. It didn't last very long and it wasn't regaled as being very good.
Know anything more about that magic communicator I gave you?
It allows conversations over short distances. With some knowledge of magic, one can draw quite a bit of information from it. If the salamanders were using it to communicate with their base, I should be able to pinpoint its location.
Short distances. Interesting. Can you check the last communication?
The communicator sent a signal to a house in Vesemir. It's marked on your map. Is there something I should know?
I have a hunch. I'll check it out.
All right, but be careful.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
This quest just keeps on giving. All the king's men. Triss told me the salamanders couldn't possibly use the stone to communicate with anyone at a great distance. The person they talked to is in Vesemir. Triss managed to calculate where the signal might have come from. She's marked it on the map. Okay. Let's check it out. So maybe Radovid is in Vesemir, or it wasn't Radovid. Delenn, random thought. Do I change to a beanie in winter? I think I've only got like one beanie and I don't even know where it is. So generally speaking, no. I tend to go with peaked caps. Oh, what are you doing? Yeah, I tend to just wear peaked caps. That's kind of my thing I've always worn since being a kid. I do need to get some more hat variety, yes. Sparkle Sauce gives me some grief about that. I do have my N7 hat nearby. I probably should wear this one a bit more. I probably should be wearing it a bit more because I was not trying to wear it too much with a dark background when we're doing Dragon Age, but now that we've got a lighter background for the game, I probably should wear it a bit more. Maybe next session I'll do that, shall I? Alright, next session I'll wear that hat. How's that sound? Alright, magic trace through this way.
I think I left the laundry out.
I think I left the laundry out? Well, it's going to get rained now. Oh, through here is where we're going. Okay. It is a nice hat, Sparkle Sauce. That's one of the reasons I only wear it for special occasions. I want to get some more, which I will. Witcher, hide your women. Yeah, that's enough of that comment. Thank you. Alright, let's bust in here. What is going on in here? What is the magical source? Radovid the Stern. Is it really him, though? Hello, sir. We have found you.
Hello again, Witcher.
Greetings, Radovid.
No magic mirror between us this time. I'm pleased you found my sanctuary.
Why?
Triss Merigold lent a hand, am I right?
You know Triss?
Not personally, but I know Philippa Eilhart, and that's like knowing all sorceresses. I wish to speak with you, Witcher.
Really? Let's see.
Who are you? And I don't mean your name.
Good question, but one with no simple answer. I was raised at the Redanian royal court. My father was murdered during the war with Nilfgaard. Ever since, I lost interest in toys. I've strived to regain my heritage, find my father's murderers, and introduce order to my lands. Sadly, I'm surrounded by corrupt traitors, overly ambitious sorceresses, and frustrated chaplains of the Eternal Fire.
From what I've seen, the upper crust in Temeria is the same.
Nothing attracts sons of bitches like power.
You wanted something?
Familiar with these strange edicts in Vesemir?
I've heard about them.
They bear the royal seal, but some suspect fraud.
Tell
Yes,
me more.
so do we.
It's just as Tala said. Foltest didn't sign these. I'd recognize his signature.
You know Taller?
Certainly. I'd be a fool not to know Temeria's chief of intelligence.
So Foltest didn't declare martial law?
No. I feel I should inform him of this.
Yes, fellow king to king. So is he actually the king? Why is he here by himself? That's really weird, isn't it? Or is he not actually... geez, I'm a little bit lost. But anyway. Yes, the black N7 hat is sponsored by Sparkle Sauce. It's an awesome hat. I need to wear it more. I will do that. Alright, who's this Philippa Eilhart then?
Who is Philippa?
One of Redania's most prominent citizens. She has bribed, dazzled, or bullied half of Redania's elite. She also belongs to the Lodge of Sorceresses, as does your Triss.
They don't accept sorcerers?
No. Each sorceress believes she's to decide the fate of the world. Sometimes they do.
If you say so.
Don't disregard sorceresses. Beautiful, wise, helpful. At least so they present themselves. Someday, I'll put them in their place. Though in her favor, Triss once betrayed her girlfriends.
Really?
I trust Triss.
Mark my words.
Okay, what about Adda
What's
then?
your connection to Adda?
I had hoped to persuade her to marry the King of Redania, which would benefit both kingdoms. With Foltest's help, our king could finally rid himself of all the parasites surrounding him. In turn, Redania could support Temeria in its fight against the Scoia'tael. I need not mention the benefits of increased trade. The kingdoms united could resist the expanding powers of the knightly orders and the guilds. Additionally...
Enough. You've convinced me. But I'm not Adda.
And you, Witcher, what do you think of Foltest's daughter?
What do you want to know?
You're an expert on monsters. You broke her striga spell.
True.
Can she bear children?
I don't see why not.
Healthy, human children?
I believe so. One of the knowing could examine her.
Thank you. Keep this conversation confidential, and please don't meddle in Redania's dynastic intentions.
I generally don't meddle, so you have
Yeah.
nothing to fear, Your Majesty.
When did you figure it out?
Well, there's the way you spoke of Redania, of Adda, and then there's your ring.
If ever in Redania, visit the royal court. Farewell.
Farewell, King.
I
He
shall
actually
assemble a great hunt.
is the
in my
king.
turn.
Oh, how did he ever get here? Alright, so I met Radovid himself. He is deeply involved in the schemes afoot in Vesemir, knows everything about the Forged Edicts, and seems very interested in Princess Adda. And, of course, he rules neighbouring Redania. In some way, I've learned too much. Dealing with kings is never wise. Or I'll never find Salamander this way. I won't risk meddling in the matters of monarchs. Alright, so that quest is put to bed for the time being as well. So, Frosty, you find Triss to be a cold-hearted bitch? No, you're talking about Yennefer? A cold-hearted bitch and you love to hate her? Is that who you're referring to? Okay, so, finally, Beauty and the Beast. Let's go and talk to Carmen about her loverboy, Vincent, the werewolf. Alright, so we are looping around and across to the Temple Quarter. Oh, Philippa Eilhart, sorry. Now I get it.
What matters right, Witcher?
Do we get to have more to do with her in these games? I'm going to assume yes.
Know your place, Witcher.
Definitely not Triss or Yen, although Yen could be considered cold-hearted, I suppose, yeah. Yen reminds me a lot of Morrigan, too. Oh, yes, we have a lot to do with Philippa Eilhart. All right, well, we look forward to that. Let's continue through to the Temple Quarter. Talk to Carmen. Back to the slums! Roar! And we can hear the knights training. Alrighty. Past the hospital and the mass grave once again.
Lordy, lordy.
Very familiar sight. We got a subtitle from the dog as it went past. It just said sniff. Good job, game. Doggos have important things to say and do as well. Alright, Carmen. We have uncovered the identity of your werewolf loverboy, but why did you tell us to cure him when he doesn't want to be cured?
Greetings. You've returned safely.
The Hierophant revealed the cure for lycanthropy, but I must know your beloved's name.
I'll not betray my man's identity. I'd rather he stay a werewolf.
Carmen, I already know that Vincent's the werewolf.
Please don't hurt him.
I'll try to help him. Listen carefully.
Yes?
I spoke to the Hierophant about your man's affliction.
Oh.
Overnight, Vincent should wear a shirt woven from fool's parsley, and the spell will be lifted.
That's what I'll do.
But are we actually going to cure him? I thought he wanted to stay a werewolf. Well, I guess it's still his choice, unless she tricks him.
I brought the parsley leaves. Weave a shirt for Vincent to lift the spell.
Thank you. I'll start immediately.
Will it actually help, though? I gave the fool's parsley to Carmen. I should check on her in a while to see if the shirt worked. Well, why don't we just meditate for a bit and come back and check? So Grizz, you're saying she's not a fan of doggy style. That's why she wants to cure the werewolf. Woohoo! We get it. Bad Grizz, huh? That's not bad. I'll pay that, Grizz. I won't put the spray bottle on you. Alright, let's meditate nearly a full day. We're wasting time. Sorry, Frosty, but it's how we keep the stories together. Alright, let's talk to Carmen. Did it work? What's happening with Vincent? Oh, come back.
Yes?
Did the shirt cure Vincent?
It was terrifying. The moon appeared, Vincent transformed, shredded the shirt, and ran off.
Calm down, Carmen. Maybe another method will be more effective.
Yes?
Oh, Frosty, we could have just gone in the door and out the door. But that's not as immersive, because we needed to wait a night to see if it worked overnight. I don't know how she managed to weave an entire shirt in such a short amount of time, but that's cool.
What's your real name?
Hela, but that's too common.
Hela, alright.
Farewell.
So, Carmen told me the shirt didn't work. We need to try other means. I need to try all known remedies for lycanthropy. Wasn't there something about garlic or some shit? Now what do we do? There's no marker to track this with, right? Yeah. Corkstein. Oh, of course. Corkstein. Who else would we talk to? Good point. Thank you. Sometimes I am very dumb.
Just our luck.
And only with 7 fool's parsley leaves. Yeah, that's all she needed to weave the shirt in such a short amount of time. All right, Corkscreen is going to be in the swamp. So we will go via teleporter. I think is going to be the fastest way to get there. Teleporter from Triss's house. Okay, so the second cure we were told is a potion, so let's see if Corkstein can brew us some potion-y goodness. In the mage tower, in the swamp. Can't you use the gate at his place? Yes? Yes, we can do that. Oh, I'm so... See, I told you sometimes I'm very dumb. Yeah, thank you. Sorry. I've completely forgot that Corkstein also has a teleporter, which is nearby in the temple quarter. Although, considering we ran all the way down here, we're probably almost just as quick to continue to Triss's house, but anyway. Yeah, I absolutely lost and failed.
I get sad when it rains.
Oh, you get sad when it rains.
The scourge of the Lord.
The rain can be cleansing and relaxing. Although when it rains a lot, it sort of gets a bit tiresome.
Come off it.
I think it's around here, is it not? Corksteins, here we go. You may as well just gone to Triss's. I know. Well, it's probably 50-50 by that stage. Now, I'm assuming it's going to be downstairs. There we go. Teleporter. Oh. Swamp tower, please. Frosty, if it's raining hard, you like it lying in bed and listening to it. Yes, I completely agree. I find it very relaxing and soothing. Love listening to some rain, especially if you got like a tin roof or something.
Yes?
Moon, you're off to work. Thank you for dropping in. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for the advice. All right, Corkstein, can you help with lycanthropy? I actually read too, because Vincent was saying that he kind of likes having the curse, and I also read or watched in some of the Witcher lore stuff I was studying that a lot of people who have some form of lycanthropy or beastiness actually also consider it a gift. So a lot of men or humans consider it to be a gift and like to have it and use it for advantage, sometimes seeking out to catch it or obtain the curse, right? Vincent seems to fall into the category, so I still don't even know if he wants to be cured, but anyway.
Can you make a potion to cure lycanthropy?
Never tried.
The potion's for a werewolf, the beloved of a young woman.
Usually I'd refuse, but I owe you.
Yes, you do.
Let's see. Ingredients, check. Equipment, check. Come back later, okay?
All right. How far later? We just step out and back in again, right? See you, Moon. Hope you have a good day at work. Quick save. Friend Corkstein. How did it go? Did you brew it?
Yes?
In and out the door, that amount of later. There you go. I can learn, Frosty.
Did you finish the lycanthropy potion?
Yes, but she will administer it at her own risk once she drops in one of her tears. The potion needs a virgin's tear to work.
Wait,
He's not
you said nothing about a virgin.
You said a young maiden. I assumed she wasn't yet married.
Kalkstein. You need to get out more. Where will I find a virgin?
A virgin's tear is vital. It can't be difficult to find one.
Oh, you absolute clown.
Solution.
Oh, I share Geralt's frustration. Oh, Corkstein, you dickhead. All right, so Frosty, to the hospital seems to be the place, eh? That sounds good. Where do we want to go? To Corkstein's laboratory, because that is in the Temple Quarter. Yeah, do virgin men's tears count? Good point. I was wondering if I was going to need, or I thought he was implying initially that it needed Carmen's tear because she is, you know, his lover, his love interest. Hence like a Beauty and the Beast, you know? But no. Talk to one of the nurses in red. Sounds like a good plan. Alright, we're up here. We shall now head down south.
What a downpour!
I know, it's raining so much. In we go. Hello, nurse, you look like a virgin. Can you give us some crying, please?
May I help?
Forgive me. I need a virgin's tear to cure a man's curse.
A surprising proposition.
I thought you could help.
Helping others is my calling, and you found the right person. I'll shed a tear for you.
Thank you.
How will you shed said tear? Think of something sad? Cut some onions? Well, thank you for helping, virgin nurse girl. I obtained a virgin's tear. It turned out to be harder than I thought. Now I can deliver the potion to Carmen. Okay. Well, that would have been annoying if we didn't have Frosty guiding us to expedite it, because the quest log said just to talk to townswomen. Alright, now we go down to... Oh, is this not being tracked? Now it is. Down again. Alright.
When will this rain stop?
Will this bring it home? Will this finalize our werewolf component?
Yes?
Why is there an old grandma next to you?
Here's a magic potion against lycanthropy. It should help.
How will I repay you?
Don't tell anyone I did this for free. I have a reputation.
Yes.
I'll give this potion to Vincent.
Alright, so Vincent seems to be willing then. I should come and visit in some time to see if it works. So for realism's sake, we're gonna meditate for a day. Although, to be honest, meditating for 23 hours is also not very realistic, I'll pay that. So, Frosty, if a men's virgin tears count, I'm sure Corkstein... Yes! Corkstein definitely's got to be a virgin. Oh, excellent. Good call. Yes, if only that could have worked. That was mean of you. Don't worry, I think we're all thinking it, considering he assumed that basically... Because she's not married, she's a virgin as well. He's got to be. And he's so eccentric and academic, which we are stereotyping. Yes, that is a little bit mean of us, but I think it's probably true.
Yes?
How did you go?
Did the potion work?
Oh, Master Witcher. I made certain Vincent drank it, but nothing happened.
We'll find another way.
Yes?
Okay.
I've heard stories of true love changing beasts into men.
But we make love regularly.
Love means more than frolicking in bed.
I know Vincent doesn't love me. Sometimes when he's angry, he calls me a vile whore.
Oh, rude.
I know I turned tricks. But for him, I'd agreed to be like other girls. Damn it. I'd even learned how to embroider.
So she does? Like him, okay. Right, so witches are hardly expert on matters of love. Or, listen, clear Vincent's... Hey, I'm assuming we go with option number 2 here. Tell him you love him and how you try to cure him. If he's not a complete swine, he'll react. That sounds good, right?
Listen, it's clear Vincent's lycanthropy isn't your biggest problem. Tell him you love him and how you tried to cure him. If he's not a complete swine, he'll react.
He's unsure, torn between me and his work.
He needs to set his priorities straight.
Witcher, please talk to him. He's at the station.
Oh man, we're playing Lovemaker, not Lovemaker, Matchmaker. Geralt plays plenty of Lovemaker as well. Alright, as all other methods have failed, I'm trying to persuade Carmen to try what is possibly her last resort. Love. She says it's no good because that's not a feeling Vincent can have for her, but I should talk to him. Alright. See, I was on the right track then when, I was assuming that the reason... Where is his station? He's usually over here, isn't he? Vincent's post, yeah. So I assumed Corkstein wanted Carmen's tear initially because I thought, you know, he's her love interest. Beauty and the Beast is like, you know, fairy tale about, you know, love persisting, etc. And the Witcher series actually references a lot of the original European fairy tales. Not the Disney versions. But although, to be fair, the whole Beauty and the Beast thing was actually captured in another tale that is also in Season 2 of The Witcher. That's my favourite episode of Season 2 of The Witcher 2, I think. Alright, Vincent's over here. There's also things like Baba Yaga, and which is like the Hansel and Gretel witch. Plenty of this stuff exists. Alright, Vincent.
Greetings.
Carmen asked me to see you.
Witcher detective turns Witcher therapist.
In brief, Carmen doesn't like you being a werewolf.
What's your beef? It's not my choice.
I can lift the curse, but you must desire it. You want to be with Carmen?
Witcher...
Will you give up your superhuman strength for love?
Strength I use against evil.
Strength that will one day consume you. You still have a choice.
I'll think about it, Witcher.
Love can move mountains, but...
It must be true.
Yes, I should visit Carmen in some time and see if anything has changed. Fine. Oh, we are still very much playing Errand Boy. Geralt's steps gotta be in the hundreds of thousands by now. Sparkle Sauce, you're bailing? No worries. We are a little bit over time, but we're nearly done. Thank you for sticking around as long as you have. Hope the baby saucers stay and have a good sleep for you as well. Alright, let's use Frosty's in and out door trick this time. Alrighty. Quick save.
Yes?
I saw Vincent.
Oh, Witcher, I don't know how to thank you. I'm awash in happiness. We had an honest conversation. I told him everything, how much I love him.
Finally.
Hey.
He said if I cared so much, maybe this love deserves a chance. First time I ever saw him cry.
Ooh.
Sometimes the simplest solutions are best.
But that's not all. I haven't found hair in our bed recently. Maybe... Never mind, I don't want to jinx it. I have to believe that everything will be all right.
That's good to hear. True love can work wonders.
Alright, is that quest saved? There we go. Vincent has been freed of lycanthropy. Geralt's matchmaking prowess has saved the day. Well done, Geralt. You legend. Alright, well that brings us to the end of tonight's stream as well. So we're able to set out what I was hoping to do, and we fit it all into one episode, so that's great. We're able to bust up the crime ring that is the Salamandra and their activities in the Vesemir city. And we were able to not only find out who the werewolf is, but cure him as well. Excellent. So Frosty says, again, proving communication is key to any relationship. Good point. Very good point. Very wise words there from both Geralt and Frosty. So Carmen, by the way, you should probably stop standing and dressing like that, because I think part of the thing was you were going to give up turning tricks and, you know, be committed to Vincent. And anyway, we'll let her do her thing. We've got some side stories to pursue. I am very much enjoying this chapter a lot more. These stories are interesting, and there's not as much annoying, grindy stuff to do. So we'll figure out what we tackle next before driving forward in the main story next session. So got a couple of days to figure that out. I'll do some leveling up and any other preparation that I need to do in the meantime as well. I think things continue to get more and more interesting, both from a side story perspective, but as well as the main plot with its twists and turns. And now that I have a better understanding of the lore, and we've got Frosty, who's an expert, we'll definitely be able to explain everything as things unwind and go along. So yes, please consider joining our Discord community. Links are in the chat below. Perhaps visit me on Patreon as well. I'm trying to come up with some more benefits for Patreon members. Also, thank you to Frosty, our director, for our playthrough of The Witcher 1. Stay tuned, everybody. I'll talk to you all on Discord in the meantime, and we shall explore what happens next in the story that is Geralt and The Witcher. Until then, this has been Nerdedness. I've been Shade. You have all been awesome, and I'll see you again very soon.